Now that the social awareness have been raised significantly, a lot of people are keen in wildlife conservation. They want to help, but they don't know what to do. So, what suggestions do you have? What actions can a regular people take to reverse nature loss?
Yeah, well, this is a great question. The answer, of course, is that everyone can do a lot. Everyone can play a part. So, for example, if you work in a business, go and talk to your company bosses and say, how is this company impacting nature? How are we measuring how we're impacting nature? Can we do better at looking after nature?
Yes.
If you live in a community of flats, your community space, the communal space, are we managing that in a way that's helpful to nature? Can we make some changes? Can we stop using chemicals? Can we make sure we just plant native species and not exotic species? Can we control domestic cats, which are a big source of biodiversity loss? Can we put up things like insect hotels, to help our pollinators, which we're losing very fast? And if you're at school, you can do the same at your school campus. Is there an area that we can keep wild, just allow nature to take over? Let the ecosystem develop. So all of these things anyone can do. And then, of course, if you can't do any of those things, another thing you can do is to support local conservation NGOs.
Like our slogan, everyone could become a nature lover. So we have many different ways for the people to choose, for the beaver family members to choose, like broadcast our information or videos, make more people know about nature, and we can donate for our public welfare program, right? And they can also become an online volunteer. And they can also come to Xinjiang to planting trees with us, become our colleague, and even adopt a beaver family online and so on. So we just tell our beaver family member, pick whatever you like. And we also tell them, if you cannot achieve none of these, I still have one way. At least tell our story to 3 friends of yours. That would be enough. You already helped the nature.
Yes, of course. The very first step is to be aware of the harm that I can cause because of my consumption behavior. And this small step multiplied by 8 billion people that are the inhabitants in the earth could impact a lot. If I could go walking for less than a mile to go shopping, I will do walking. That's small parts. If I can reuse a bag for my supermarket, I can do a little bit. If I can change my car, and I chose taking into account, not the only factor, but taking into account the greenhouse gas emissions or the efficiency of the engine, a small amount. If I can choose local food instead of imported food from thousands of miles away, and I am aware that it will help because of the emissions of the food transportation, etc., I can do a little bit. So many things contribute a little. And that's the first step. And if whole population of the earth could do some small steps, some changes will be seen.
Yes, I think most people already will do the right thing. The laws are strong already, and that's a strong credit to the government. The first step, let's not consume any wildlife. The second step is let's work together to protect the wildlife and support the efforts of protection. And this might even become something like, let's not use plastic bags at home. Let's be very careful about the food choices we make and the things we decide to buy. And let's learn about it and become more aware. And I think most people, the more they learn, the more passionate they become. And this is everywhere around the world. I think it's a human aspiration to be connected with healthy nature.